Hello, my name is Tyrone McGlynn. Nice to meet you. I'm a computer technician. Nice to meet you, Carl. Let's say hello to Carl.
Hi, Taran. It's nice to meet you too. Are you having a nice evening?
Yes, are you going to learn loads tonight?
Well, I hope so. Are you going to teach me loads?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic.
That was Carl, my helper, and he's my support staff. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Glenn, we're going to talk about internet and Google Chrome tonight. And what do you think about Google Chrome?
Well, I think it's quite a good program, but I don't use it very often. There seems to be quite a few adverts on it. So I use Internet Explorer.
Say hello to Carl.
Hi, Taran. It's nice to meet you.
Yes, are you going to learn loads tonight?
I hope so. Are you going to teach me loads?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic.
That was Carl, my helper, and he's my support staff. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We're going to talk about internet and Google Chrome tonight. And what do you think about Google Chrome?
I think it's quite a good program, but I don't use it very often. Seems to be quite a few adverts on it. So I use Internet Explorer.
Thank you very much. That was Carl, my helper, and he's my support staff. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We're going to talk about internet and Google Chrome tonight. And what do you think about Google Chrome? Yeah.
I use Internet Explorer.
Thank you very much. Thank you. My name is Tom McGlynn. Nice to meet you, Carl, again. This is one of the computer classes. In the background, you can hear me speaking really loudly, but the microphone seems to be working in a minute. It's just catching up for a minute or two because the video seems to be slow. Do you think so? The video seems to. Right. Google Chrome is one of the common things in the world. But what do you think about Google Chrome again?
Well, it's quite interesting, but I would like you to tell me a lot more about Google Chrome, if you could, because I don't really know very much.
My name is Tom McGlynn. Nice to meet you, Carl, again. This is one of the computer classes. In the background, you can hear me speaking really loudly, but the microphone seems to be working in a minute. It's just catching up for a minute or two because the video seems to be slow. Do you think so? The video seems. Google Chrome is one of the common things in the world. But what do you think about Google Chrome again?
Well, it's quite interesting, but I would like you to tell me a lot more about Google Chrome, if you could, because I don't really know very much.
Do you know it goes really, really slow on Google Chrome? And do you know it goes really, really slow on Google Chrome? And what it goes really, really slow on Google Chrome. Turn that down a bit. It goes really slow on Google Chrome. Come on. It goes really slow on Google Chrome. And it's very, very good on different bits and bobs on Google Chrome. So when you go into Google Chrome, you see all the taskbars, you see all the different things on Google Chrome. It's very interesting in Google Chrome because Google Chrome is one of the common things in the whole wide world is really good on computers. You think it's not very good on computers. Why don't you think it's very good on computers?
I think it's because I can't use it very well. I think I need to know how to use it better, and I might find it a lot better program. I think it's the fact that I don't really know much about it. I've always used just normal Google and found that quite good.
Anything else would you like to say when you're live on the interview now?
Not just at the moment. I'll carry on listening to you teaching me about Google Chrome.
Right, Google Chrome is one of the fastest things in the world, but it's very, very complicated, Google Chrome. Because when you do different bits and bobs on Google Chrome, it's very, very complicated and it's very hard. Some different Google Chromes and different Google, like Opera, like Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, is exactly the same. But there's a massive big server in the whole wide world, what you do, and it goes everywhere. And it's very, very good at doing the different servers. Everything else as well about Google Chrome and Internet Explorer and Opera is most best browsing Opera in the whole wide world is Internet Explorer. Because Internet Explorer is quick, fast, but it comes with adverts. But now, what we're going to do now is we're going to go live to Carl, who's in the front room, myself, and we're going to ask Carl about what he said to me today about the Internet Explorer.
I find Internet Explorer 11 very quick. It doesn't have any adverts on it at all, and you can go straight to Google Chrome on it and find all you need to know on Google Chrome and Internet Explorer. And it's a very, very good program indeed, and it's quite easy to install, and it's easy to delete all your internet history and cookies.
Why do they always say when you're downloading and when you're having a look at different software, and why do ads come up on that?
Well, most companies take all the information from Google and various other sites like Firefox, and they use the revenue that they get from your information to actually fund their companies. That's why Google is one of the richest companies in the world. It uses your information to sell to other companies. For example, all the holiday companies, if you look for your holiday online, they will then give all that information that you look for. For example, a holiday in Tenerife in August, they will sell it to Icelolly, etc., and they will then send you information about all holidays to Tenerife in August through your cookie. And that's how they make the money.
Right. If anyone would like to do Opera or not Opera, but Internet Explorer, is it very easy to use?
I find it very easy to use. It's already installed on most computers, so that you don't have to find it. It is one of Microsoft's own servers. It will be there somewhere. You may have to upgrade from your Internet Explorer to get the latest version, either a 64-bit or a 32-bit. But you find the Internet 11, the 64-bit, is very, very quick indeed. I find it to be one of the fastest on the internet at the moment. It quite compares easily with Firefox, the main competitors.
Why do you find it so easy, Internet Explorer?
I find it easy because it's readily available on your in your programs and in your taskbar. It goes easily onto your desktop, and it connects really quickly into any server that you want to put on. For example, if you want to put Google or Google Chrome, or if you want to put Yahoo or Bing or any other, it will find them really, really quickly, and then you can take it from wherever it needs to be.
Thank you very much, Carl, from that explanation. Thank you very much, Carl. So, you know, Google Chrome and Opera is very easy to use. Internet Explorer is very easy to use. Anything else I want to ask someone in a bit is a question, very hard question, what no one knew about, but the person who one of the person who invented Internet Explorer, I have no idea who invented it, but if you look on Google, you were able to find it out who invented Internet Explorer. Most common computers is very, very difficult to use. But in the old 1960s, 70s, 80s, the computer wasn't made for anything like that. And computers was the hard drives and everything was about think about two bits or something, 2 bytes or something in those days. But it's very, very complicated today, because what we're going to learn about today is we're going to learn about Internet Explorer and what does it do. I'm going to hand you over a few minutes to Carl to explain what Internet Explorer does and how to work it. Here we go.
Well, Internet Explorer, you'll find it already installed on any Windows machine, on XP or Windows 7 or Windows, even going as far back as Windows 95. But they were quite basic versions. The newest version now is Internet Explorer 11, and I do believe you can upgrade it to 11.1 just last month, and that's ironed out a lot of the bugs on Internet Explorer. It's also very, very secure, as Microsoft are constantly upgrading. If you go into Windows Update, you will find that you can upgrade quietly on Internet Explorer. It upgrades far quicker than Firefox, even though Firefox does have other advantages. But you'll find Internet Explorer a good basic first starting tool, whichever you decide to move on to. If you move on to Firefox or move on to any of the other browsers, you will find Internet Explorer always readily available. When the others crash, I think you'll find that Internet Explorer will take you where you want to go. Thanks.
Right, thank you very much. That was Carl again explaining about Internet Explorer. What about the viruses? Where they told you about changing passwords and all that on eBay. What was that about?
I think eBay got hacked a few weeks ago, and everyone had to change the passwords for security purposes. But I don't think they actually got through it through Internet Explorer. They broke into the actual eBay account itself at eBay's mainframe computer and got into it that way. But if you do have an account, you should change your passwords quite regularly and use passwords that people can't guess. Don't use your names or your date of birth or your children's names or any family names. It's best to either look in a book and find a passage in a book where you could find a word and use symbols and capital letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and write your password down and keep it in a safe place, but not in your wallet or anywhere it could be found easily. That's the best thing to do with your password, and change them regularly. Add a number or take some numbers away and put some hashes in there or some tags in, and keep your password secure.
Thank you very much there, Carl. What about if, for instance, if people can't remember their passwords and they completely forget passwords, how could they get better?
Well, I don't really know.
Don't really know about that one, right? I can go over to someone else about that. Don't worry about that. Have you enjoyed this quickly tutorial video?
Yes, it's been very it's been very educational again, Turan. As it always is with you, it's I've learnt a lot through all these computer courses, and most things I know is what I've learnt through Turan's computer courses and Turan's educational courses. And I would advise anybody that wants to learn about computers to get in touch with Turan, and I'm sure he can guide you through most things, right from what a virus and a Trojan horse is, right through to how to build a computer and how to repair a computer. Thank you very much, Turan.
Thank you very much, Carl, and see you later. Goodbye. Bye. There we go. So now, that's stopping broadcast. Stopping broadcast. So now it will be on YouTube.